Oh, hi! I'm Genevieve, and I was just about to eat this tiny cookie that I baked and read one of my favorite books. Hey, do you want to hear the story too? Great! It's called The Biggest Snowball of All by Jane Belk Moncure. One day, Little Bear made a tiny snowball. This snowball is so small, it will fit on the end of my nose, she said. She put the snowball on her nose, and down the snowy hill she went. But the snowball did not stay on her nose for long. It fell off and rolled down the hill. As it rolled, it grew bigger and bigger and bigger. "Stop!" cried Little Bear. But the snowball rolled on down the hill until it bumped into Raccoon. "What a big snowball!" Raccoon said. "It will make a fine head for a snow bear." "Good idea," said Little Bear. The two friends went right to work. They made a bigger snowball for the middle of the snow bear and another snowball for the bottom of the snow bear. It was the biggest snowball of the three. Can you count how many snowballs they made with me? 1, 2, 3. Let's see how their snow bear came out. Wow! Then they put all 3 snowballs together. "What a fine snow bear," they said. Just then, Rabbit came down the hill on her sled. "Watch out!" she cried. Little Bear and Raccoon jumped away, but Rabbit bumped into the snow bear. Bump, bump! Off rolled the snow bear's head, and down the hill it went. Oh no! "Jump on my sled," said Rabbit. "We'll catch it." The 3 friends hopped on, the smallest in the front and the biggest in the back. Away they went. When they came to the bottom of the hill, guess what they saw? The biggest snowball of all! It was so big that Little Bear said, "Let's build a snowball house." They went right to work. Little Bear made a wide door so they could get inside. Raccoon and Rabbit made 2 narrow windows so they could peek outside. Then the 3 friends went inside to play. They played for a long time. While they were playing, the sun came out. The sun was hot. Guess what? Can you guess what will happen next? The sun came out and it's snowing outside. So, the biggest snowball of all began to melt. It grew smaller and smaller and even smaller. Soon, the biggest snowball of all was very, very small. It was so tiny that Little Bear said, "It will fit on the end of my nose." And it did. The end. What a great story about different words we can use to describe different sizes of things. Here are some more words we can use to describe sizes. Can you read this with me? Small, smaller, smallest, short, long, wide, narrow. This page shows different sizes of snowballs, much like what we read in the book. Can you read these with me? Tiny, small, big, bigger, even bigger, biggest of all. That's such a great story, and you did such a great job. You know what this reminds me of? The cookie that I baked. It's a tiny cookie, but I also baked another cookie. Wow! Now, can you tell me, does this cookie seem smaller or bigger than this cookie? It's bigger. This cookie is smaller. And I baked something extra special for you. Wow! This is my biggest cookie of all. Like the biggest snowball of all. And it's definitely bigger than this one. When you put all three of them together, this is the biggest cookie, and this one is the tiniest. Isn't that right? Well, I'm really glad I got to read with you today, and I just want to encourage you to look around your house and start using words that will describe their different sizes of your toys, maybe of your furniture, your bed. You can even look at people like mommy and daddy, or your aunties and uncles, your cousins, sisters and brothers, grandmas and grandpas, even yourself. Some people are taller, others are shorter. You might have some toys that are wider and some that are more narrow, which means skinnier. Maybe you have a bed that's longer and another bed that's shorter. Start using a lot of these words when you're at home. Notice some things at the store. You can use these words to describe. Or even if you're in the car and you're passing by different trees. Some trees are taller, some are shorter, some are wider, some are more narrow. And I really encourage you all during this really hard time to continue reading at least 20 minutes a day. Ask mommy and daddy or your sisters and brothers to read with you, your grandmas and grandpas to read with you. And if you know how to read on your own, I encourage you to do that as well. So, all this reading made me really hungry. Now, I'm going back to eating my cookies.